Hi everyone, welcome back to English Installer. In today's video, we're going to learn how to use when in different parts of the house at home. So this is divided into two parts, so let's now proceed with part 1. And don't worry, I have prepared 5 simple example responses for each place to help you understand and practice. When do you? Number 1. When do you clean the house? Every Saturday morning. When do you clean the house? When it starts looking messy. When do you clean the house? After a party. When do you clean the house? Before visitors come. When do you clean the house? On weekends. When do you do the laundry? On Sundays. When do you do the laundry? When the basket is full. When do you do the laundry? Every other day. After work. When do you do the laundry? In the morning. Number 3. When do you take out the trash? Every night. When do you take the trash? Before it starts to smell. When do you take out the trash? On garbage collection day. When do you take out the trash? After dinner. When do you take out the trash? In the morning. Number 4. When do you cook dinner? At 6 p.m. When do you cook dinner? When everyone gets home. When do you cook dinner? After preparing all the ingredients. When do you cook dinner? Around sunset. When do you cook dinner? Before the kids get hungry. 5. When do you water the plants? Early in the morning. When do you water the plants? Every other day. When do you water the plants? When the soil looks dry. When do you water the plants? After breakfast. When do you water the plants? On sunny days. Number 6. When do you watch TV at home? After dinner. When do you watch TV? On weekends. When do you watch TV at home? During family time. When do you watch TV at home? In the evening. When do you watch TV at home? When there's a good movie on. Number 7. When do you open the windows? In the morning. When do you open the windows? When it's cool outside. When do you open the windows? After cooking. When do you open the windows? To let fresh air in. When do you open the windows? To let fresh air in. When do you open the windows? During spring. Number 8. When do you sweep the floor? Every morning. When do you sweep the floor? Before mopping. When do you sweep the floor? After meal. When do you sweep the floor? When it looks dusty. When do you sweep the floor? In the afternoon. Number 9. When do you lock the doors? Before going to bed. When do you lock the doors? When leaving the house. When do you lock the doors? After everyone is inside. When do you lock the doors? After everyone is inside. When do you lock the doors? At nightfall. When do you lock the doors? During storms. 10. When do you vacuum the floor? Once a week. When do you vacuum the floor? After guests visit. When do you vacuum the floor? When I see crumbs. When do you vacuum the floor? On cleaning day. When do you vacuum the floor? Every Saturday. Number 11. When will? When will dinner be ready? In 30 minutes. When will dinner be ready? As soon as the rice is cooked. When will dinner be ready? At 7 p.m. When will dinner be ready? After I finish cooking. When will dinner be ready? In a little while. 12. When will the plumber arrive? Around 10 a.m. When will the plumber arrive? This afternoon. When will the plumber arrive? In about an hour. When will the plumber arrive? After lunch. When will the plumber arrive? He just called. He's on the way. 13. When will you clean your room? After homework. When will you clean your room? This weekend. When will you clean your room? Later today. When will you clean your room? When I have time. When will you clean your room? Tomorrow morning. When will the laundry be done? In an hour. When will the laundry be done? After the second load. When will the laundry be done? Once it finishes spinning. When will the laundry be done? Before dinner. When will the laundry be done? Soon. 15. When will we leave the house? In 10 minutes. When will we leave the house? When everyone is ready. When will we leave the house? After I find my keys. When will we leave the house? As soon as you finish breakfast. When will we leave the house? At 8 a.m. sharp. 16. When will the guests arrive? By 6 p.m. When will the guests arrive? By any minute now. When will the guests arrive? After sunset. When will the guests arrive? Around dinner time. When will the guests arrive? They said they'd be late. 17. When will the living room be painted? Next weekend. When will the living room be painted? During the holidays. When will the living room be painted? After we buy the paint. When will the living room be painted? After we buy the paint. When will the living room be painted? When Dad is free. When will the living room be painted? This Saturday. 18. When will the house be quiet? After the kids go to bed. When will the house be quiet? In the afternoon. When will the house be quiet? When everyone leaves. When will the house be quiet? Once the baby sleeps. When will the house be quiet? During nap time. 19. When will you fix the light? Tomorrow. When will you fix the light? After lunch. When will you fix the light? After lunch. When will you fix the light? This weekend. When will you fix the light? When I find the tools. When will you fix the light? Soon, I promise. 20. When will the floors be mopped? After sweeping. When will the floors be mopped? In the morning. When will the floors be mopped? Every Saturday. When will the floors be mopped? When I finish cooking. When will the floors be mopped? Later today. When does? 21. When does the trash get collected? Every Monday and Thursday. When does the trash get collected? Around 6:30 a.m. When does the trash get collected? After breakfast. When does the trash get collected? Before the sun comes up. When does the trash get collected? When the truck honks. When does Dad get home? At 6 p.m. When does Dad get home? After work. When does Dad get home? When traffic isn't bad. When does Dad get home? Before dinner. When does Dad get home? Around sunset. 23. When does the living room get cleaned? Every Saturday. When does the living room get cleaned? Before guests arrive. When does the living room get cleaned? After everyone wakes up. When does the living room get cleaned? During general cleaning. When does the living room get cleaned? When it's really messy. 24. When does the dog eat? At 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. When does the dog eat? After his walk. When does the dog eat? When he starts barking. When does the dog eat? Before we eat. When does the dog eat? Twice a day. 25. does Mom water the plants? Every morning. When does Mom water the plants? Before the sun gets hot. When does Mom water the plants? After breakfast. When does Mom water the plants? On weekends. When does Mom water the plants? When the soil looks dry. 26. When does the air conditioner come on? At 2 p.m. When does the air conditioner come on? During summer days. When does the air conditioner come on? During summer days. When does the air conditioner come on? After lunch. When does the air conditioner come on? Right before bedtime. 27. When does the mail usually arrive? Before noon. When does the mail usually arrive? Every weekend. When does the mail usually arrive? Around 11 a.m. When does the mail usually arrive? In the afternoon. When does the mail usually arrive? In the afternoon. When does the mail usually arrive? After the delivery truck passes. 28. When does the kitchen get messy? While cooking. When does the kitchen get messy? After breakfast. When does the kitchen get messy? When everyone is home. When does the kitchen get messy? During holidays. When does the kitchen get messy? After baking. 29. When does the fridge get cleaned? Once a month. When does the fridge get cleaned? When it smells. When does the fridge get cleaned? Before shopping. When does the fridge get cleaned? After something spills. When does the fridge get cleaned? On weekends. 30. When does the family usually gather? At dinner time. When does the family usually gather? On Sunday mornings. When does the family usually gather? During holidays. When does the family usually gather? While watching TV. When does the family usually gather? After church. 31. When do the lights turn off? After dinner. When do the lights turn off? Before bedtime. When do the lights turn off? After I shower. When do the lights turn off? At 12 a.m. When do the lights turn off? We don't turn off the lights. When do the kids wake up? At 7 a.m. When do the kids wake up? After I cook. When do the kids wake up? I don't know. When do the kids wake up? Later in the afternoon. When do the kids wake up? When it's hot already. When do the dishes get washed? After meal. When do the dishes get washed? If the counter is full. When do the dishes get washed? I think after I left the house. When do the dishes get washed? If everyone finished eating. When do the dishes get washed? It depends on you. 34. When do the floors get cleaned? Whenever I'm free. When do the floors get cleaned? It depends on you. When do the floors get cleaned? I'll do it after this. When do the floors get cleaned? I don't know yet. When do the floors get cleaned? If it's too messy. 35. When do the windows get opened? In the morning. When do the windows get opened? When it's hot. When do the windows get opened? After cooking. When do the windows get opened? On sunny days. When do the windows get opened? When the house smells stuffy. When do the pets eat? Twice a day. When do the pets eat? At 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. When do the pets eat? After their walk. When do the pets eat? When they're hungry. When do the pets eat? Before we eat. Before we eat. 37. When do the bills get paid? At the start of the month. When do the bills get paid? Every Friday. When do the bills get paid? Every Friday. When do the bills get paid? When the reminder comes. When do the bills get paid? On payday. When do the bills get paid? Before the due date. 38. When do the kids do homework? After school. When do the kids do homework? Before dinner. When do the kids do homework? Right after snacks. When do the kids do homework? In the evening. When do the kids do homework? When they remember. 39. When do groceries arrive? Every Monday. When do groceries arrive? After ordering online. When do groceries arrive? In the afternoon. When do the groceries arrive? Around lunchtime. When do the groceries arrive? Before dinner. When do the shoes come off? At the front door. When do the shoes come off? Before entering the house. When do the shoes come off? After school. When do the shoes come off? As soon as I get home. When do the shoes come off? When the floor is clean. When do the shoes come off? When the floor is clean. When did? 41. When did you clean the kitchen? This morning. When did you clean the kitchen? Just a few minutes ago. When did you clean the kitchen? Yesterday, after dinner. When did you clean the kitchen? Last weekend. When did you clean the kitchen? I haven't cleaned it yet. 42. When did the power go out? Around midnight. When did the power go out? During the storm. When did the power go out? A few hours ago. When did the power go out? After dinner. When did the power go out? Right when I turned on the TV. 43. When did the guests arrive? At 6 p.m. When did the guests arrive? While you were in the shower. When did the guests arrive? Right after lunch. When did the guests arrive? This afternoon. When did the guests arrive? Just a moment ago. 44. When did you last do the laundry? 2 days ago. When did you last do the laundry? On Monday. When did you last do the laundry? This morning. When did you last do the laundry? Before work. When did you last do the laundry? Last weekend. When did the plumber come? This morning. When did the plumber come? At 10 a.m. When did the plumber come? Before you got home. When did the plumber come? On Tuesday. When did the plumber come? Last week. "46. When did you take out the trash? This morning before school. When did you take out the trash? Last night. When did you take out the trash? Right after dinner. When did you take out the trash? When I noticed it was full. When did you take out the trash? I forgot to take it out. 47. When did the baby fall asleep? A few minutes ago. When did the baby fall asleep? After drinking milk. When did the baby fall asleep? At 2 p.m. When did the baby fall asleep? While you were folding laundry. When did the baby fall asleep? While you were folding laundry. When did the baby fall asleep? right after her bath. 48. When did you last water the plants? Before the sun got too hot. When did you last water the plants? Early this morning. When did you last water the plants? Early this morning. When did you last water the plants? 2 days ago. When did you last water the plants? Last week, I think. 49. When did the package arrive? Around noon. When did the package arrive? While you were out. When did the package arrive? While you were out. When did the package arrive? Just now. When did the package arrive? An hour ago. When did the package arrive? This morning. 50. When did the kids go to bed? At 9 p.m. When did the kids go to bed? Right after dinner. When did the kids go to bed? A few minutes ago. When did the kids go to bed? After their TV show. When did the kids go to bed? Not yet. We use when, which is question form, to ask about time. At what time, on what day, or in which moment something happened, or is happening, or will happen. The process of learning in this way is similar to how a child learns to speak. There is no pressure. Your only task is to listen. Treat yourself like a child who is just beginning to speak. Listen and try to pronounce everything you hear in this video until your tongue no longer stumbles. Repeated listening is an even more effective method. Always keep these words in mind whenever you watch our videos. You are making progress. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos.